What's good, guys, gals, and every lovely person in between? It's your boy, the formula for a good time, Solution Gold 5116, welcoming you guys back to Batman Arkham City. As you can see, we started right off with some action. About to go bust into the orphanage and find out why Riddler always trying to play some dumbass games with us.
Tell me why. I don't know anything. I swear. I just tied her up and I left her inside. Why? What's Nigma's play? I ain't got a clue. I just brought her here and planted some of these trophies nearby. That's it. You gotta believe me. I do.
Batman? That had better be you. And you...
Keep still. Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself?
Keep them coming!
What a pair you make. Together, you're just competent enough to survive. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight. I have more in store for you than hitting things. No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! But don't despair, Dark Knight. You did one challenge already. So let's see how long it takes for you to turn a running start into a stumble and fall. Take that rocket-fueled roadster and head on over to Chinatown, Detective. Your second test is waiting.
I'll be back soon.
You'll be back right away. Guys like Eddie let me be until I started... Don't keep me waiting.
Sir, I've regained control of the bridges.
Good work. I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite the dilemma, isn't it?
I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
Or the incompetent friends who got herself killed. Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went through a lot of trouble. Besides, you can't save all of Barbara. I killed half of her already.
Sir, a GCPD helicopter has reported one of the missing fire crew being held hostage in the Grand Avenue area. I'm afraid we don't have an exact location. Good luck.
Whew. Not gonna lie. This whole thing with the multi takedown fear thing is so fucking cool, dude. That was nice. That was nice. I want to save all the firefighters and like do the. There's like a couple side mission branches, like side mission lines, I want to try to have completed before we finish the story. I don't think I'm necessarily going to do every side thing before we finish the story, because obviously I don't want the series to have like 20 something parts or whatever. That's ridiculous. But I feel like, you know, 20 something parts for a game is okay if there's enough content to warrant that, but not like just to because you make all the videos mad short and do nothing, you know what I mean? Like, I like trying to get a lot done in every video I make, and that's why the majority of them are as long as they are, because the whole point is to have content to watch, you know what I mean? I don't understand people who do the whole 10 to 15 minute only thing. It's just, it's weird for me. I don't like that personally. So yeah.
Alfred, I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir. I should probably warn you, there's a significant militia presence ahead.
Duly noted.
I managed to access the files Miss Gordon was working on before her abduction. It would seem she found a weakness in the drones, sir. A direct hit from the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Sergeant, Mercy Bridge is being lowered. He's coming.
Bomber drones online and ready to engage. Batman just took out a Diamondback. Mamba drone taking damage. Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island.
Not now, Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down.
You're always chasing Dark Knight. You always lag behind. You could have struck first, ended me and every villain long ago, but you're afraid.
I hear there's some nutcase going around enabling people to walls. Rattler's been hit. We lost the unit at the Botanical Gardens.
I should be connected shortly, sir. Expect minor resistance, Master Bruce.
Alpha target spotted. Northern sector, Miyagani Island. Batman took out a drone.
Make him pay.
Rattler offline.
payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Congratulations, sir. Bomb destroyed.
You're not taking any more from me, Batman. Next time, you'll die trying. You're ours, Batman. Batman took out a drone. Make him pay. Batman spotted by the Memorial Hospital.
The Arkham Knight's vehicle swerved and crashed up ahead. I should get back to the car. It's under attack.
That's a hit. Lost the Rattler.
Car's empty. The Arkham Knight must have taken Oracle and moved on. I should examine the vehicle more closely. The car veered off an empty road. Why? Looks like the driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt. I should find the body. Traces of pepper spray on the right side of the driver's face. Oracle must have been in the passenger seat and deliberately caused the crash. Clever. I should check the area where she was sitting. The door was torn off during the crash.
This part wound up taking a little bit more time than it was supposed to, and that was because I was actually trying to do something else in the middle of playing this. Obviously, I wasn't planning on doing anything else while playing this part, but something came up. I was trying to put my attention to doing something else. Did not hear what the hell I was supposed to be looking for, what I was supposed to be doing here. So I was kind of just slowly scrubbing through it until I noticed that at the fucking top, it's telling my dumbass what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's when I came to the conclusion I was supposed to be going for the passenger door, and I started making my way over to it. So yeah, I wasted a little bit of time here. Sorry about that. You see, like, my dumbass watched it happen, and I'm a lost cause. What can I say? I was so distracted. I spent all this time having the answer in my face, and I didn't even realize it. And it just, like, afterwards, like, I looked up and I saw that, then I was like, God fucking damn it. I would do some dumb shit like that when I'm recording.
torn cleanly off the hinges. The door must have been opened before the crash. Oracle got out. I need to examine the reconstruction, pinpoint where she landed. Oracle got free of the vehicle before the crash. Oracle stopped here. Someone took a shot at her. I should analyze the point of impact for ballistic evidence. The caliber of the weapon is a match for the Arkham Knight's sidearm. The trajectory and impact velocity points to a shooter that matches his height. At this range, he couldn't have missed. A warning shot. I've missed something. Oracle knew she couldn't escape, but she caused this crash for a reason. She must have left a clue while crawling away. Lucius, Oracle left me the scrambler device at the scene of the crash. Decrypt the data so I can pinpoint the Arkham Knight's location.
This kind of thing was more Miss Gordon's specialty. I'll see what I can do, but it'll take me a little while.
I'll meet you at Wayne Tower when you're ready. Alfred, give me an update on Gotham's Most Wanted.
One moment, sir. Right, these two are just in. A mysterious hooded figure has been spotted on a rooftop in Grand Avenue. He appears to be standing beside a burning bat symbol, sir. It might be wise to establish whether this interloper is friend or foe. Reports are also coming in of a blaze at the Bristol fire station. One suspects arson, sir, as the power to the building has been cut, disabling the fire suppression system. You may wish to investigate. There are reports of opera music being played in the Kingston district, sir. The killer's calling card. It could be the break we need.
Doing control. There's a body on a rooftop in Kingston. Doesn't look good. Falcon 4 out.
Alfred, I found a fourth victim.
Highly regrettable, Master Bruce. All we can do is hope this body yields some clues as to the killer's identity.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
Have you found anything linking the victims?
I can find no personal or professional links between the victims, but they each went missing near state parks or playing fields.
Try and find anything connecting those places.
Of course, sir. I'll look into it.
Someone's attacked the fire station in Bristol. I'm going to put out the blaze and find who's responsible.
The bat's here!
We lost one, sir.
He's making you look like a fool!
I've got him! Direct hit on a rat.
Power to the fire suppression system has been cut. I need to get it back online to get the blaze under control. The fire will burn out of control unless I power up the fire suppression system.
Batman's here.
Surround him! Destroy him!
He got a drone. No! Rattler offline. Drone feed offline.
Get back!
Armor breach on Mama drone. Rattler's been hit. He just took out the drone unit in Grand Avenue. Drone's offline. Batman's taken out a drone. Drone unit in Kingston is down.
One-on-one, Batman!
Batman's taken out a Rattler. Control, we're seeing multiple tanks on Miagani Island, over. I've got him! Botanical Gardens!
This is what I meant in the last part. Like, you can't just do things in the island that you want to do when you want to do them, which is kind of stupid, because you have to have these dumbass fights against the dumb fucking drones. But it's whatever. The drones are gone, and now we can activate this new line of side quests by taking out the fire here, and then of course, bam, Firefly. I actually really enjoyed fighting Firefly. I really enjoyed fighting Firefly in Batman Arkham Origins, I think it was really cool having that as a thing in that game. It's even cooler that he references it here and he's in this one. So I was pretty happy about that.
Don't be afraid, Batman. Embrace the pain. Drown in flames. I'll roast you alive. I'll turn you to ash. That's it, Batman. Keep chasing me. Fight this fire. Head into the light. No. Give up and burn. Get away. Tonight, this stinking city will be purified by flames!
You know, sir, I believe we've met that charming pyromaniac before.
Firefly.
It seems Scarecrow made everyone aware that Gotham would be defenseless tonight.
He's dangerous, Alfred. Keep watch for more fires.
Engaging target! Drone down! I'm everywhere! Rattler's been hit!
Cash, the Arkham Knight's drone deployment has been wiped out. Your men can resume patrols on Miagani Island.
You got it, Batman. Thanks.
Beginning hack now, sir. Militia forces imminent, Master Bruce.
I got him! Target's at Grand Avenue! I've lost the drone! Lost the Rattler! He's hitting us hard! Alpha targets hit a drone! Rattler offline! Drone offline. Direct hit of the Rattler. Drone's offline.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Bomb destroyed. Nicely done, Master Bruce.
When you're gone,
I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
You know, if I'd ever been curious about your identity, I would have torn off that mask years ago. I always figured the truth would be a letdown. But I have to admit, masquerading as Gotham's least interesting socialite is one hell of a cover story. The dead parents are just icing on the cake.
Control, rioters spotted in Grand Avenue, over.
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight.
Scanning communications for voice print match. Location verified.
Got it. The Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
Glad to be of assistance, Mr. Wayne. While you're here, we've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts. An upgrade to your weapons generator will let you overcharge the Batmobile's secondary weapons. You'll be a force to be reckoned with. Excellent choice. I'll prepare it right away. Now, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night. It's not like I could leave this city even if I wanted to. If you don't mind my saying so, Mr. Wayne, the new Batsuit looks rather smart. It looked better on me, of course.
Bruce? It's Vicky. Are you there? I know you're listening to these messages. Look, if it's about that article, blame Ryder. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Call me, okay? I miss you, Brucey.
Brucey?
Bruce, it's Cassie. You do remember me, right? Listen, I had, so much fun the other night. You are nothing like what I read in the papers. Anyway, call me when you get this. I got a couple of cute friends who are dying to meet you.
Mr. Wayne, Lex Luthor calling. Apologies for going via your direct line, but I grow tired of these games. LexCorp has made a very generous offer for Wayne Tech's Applied Sciences division, yet your persistent unavailability begins to look less like a busy schedule and more like deliberately antagonistic behavior. Come now, meet with me. I'm sure we can come to an agreement. A man of your refined taste doesn't need an Applied Sciences division after all. He needs another $1 billion.
Bruce, it's Kate. You're coming to Maggie and I's engagement thing next week, aren't you? No one's seen you in months, Bruce. And you taught me the importance of keeping up appearances.
You have two new messages. Bruce, this is your father calling. It's time we had a talk, son. You know, about the dressing up. Next new message. Bruce, this is your mother calling now.
Yes, I decided to listen to all of Bruce's voicemails. It's actually pretty interesting, like the fact that they're acknowledging a world outside of the Batman Arkham trilogy, or I mean quad trilogy, or series, or cycle, or quartet, whatever the fuck you'd call it. You know, mentioning Kate Kane, Batwoman, having a voicemail from Lex Luthor, shit like that is pretty cool. I thought that was a nice touch. And it, you know, you're like, oh, so the Rocksteady is like acknowledging the rest of the DC world or whatever, DC universe. And then lo and behold, that's exactly what they were doing, because they announced that they're making a Suicide Squad game coming out next year. And you know, I'm at a loss for words. I apologize. I'm like recording, filming stuff that I'm putting on the channel like this right now. Where I'm at right now is April 2021. So like next year in 2022, Rocksteady is dropping a Suicide Squad game, which would be their first game that's not an Arkham title in like ages. If it's not their first game that's not an Arkham title in general. So I kind of thought it was stupid to announce their Suicide Squad game in August of 2020, knowing they had no intention of releasing it anytime soon whatsoever. But you know, whatever. If these games are any indication of how Rocksteady makes titles, we can assume the Suicide Squad 1 will be really quality, and I'm super excited for it.
Status update. Entrance armor disabled.
Alfred, I'm at the tunnel entrance. Open the doors.
Just a moment, sir. I'm accessing the building's security mainframe.
Alfred, there's another blast door. I need you to open it.
Oh dear. Seems they've locked me out of the system. They must know you're here.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'll find another way in. Have you made any progress on the cure?
Getting there. Hey, I haven't heard from Barbara for a while. Is she okay?
She's fine. She's working on something for me. It's important.
But she's safe, right?
Don't worry, Tim. Just keep working on that cure.
Though I can see why you didn't tell him after old Jimbo's hysterical overreaction. Still, if you cared about Barbara the way that little sidekick of yours does, maybe she wouldn't have gotten kidnapped in the first place. They're star-crossed, Patsy. Like me and you. Shade? Torn. Thanks to your crusade. So let's recap. Barbara's kidnapped, and let's face it, probably dead. You're lying to Loverboy Wonder about it, and dear old Jim's marched off on his lonesome to save the day. Not your best day at the office, Bats. Something on your mind? Come on! Let Robin out of his cage! You can't force him to slave over your cure. Plus, if he gets himself killed out there, you won't have to tell him about Barbara. It's win-win! You think he's gonna fix your nasty case of Jokeritis? Not a chance. I'm chronic, Brucey. I'm lingering. We both know there's no cure for me. Can you remember when it was simple? Back in the old days when it was just you, me, a regular war against crime? Well, take a look, Bats. Things change. Now it's just war, with you standing right bang in the center. Of course, like with any war, there are casualties. It's inevitable, unavoidable. Like death. Well, maybe not death.
She can fight.
No. You're not going anywhere, man. Tri-weave titanium-coated armor plate. Nice. Unless you know exactly where to shoot. You're good, Dark Knight. Even better than I remember. It's gonna make it even more satisfying when I kill you. Oh, and don't worry about Barbara. I'll take better care of her than you ever did. Batman's in the control room. Show him what happens when he messes with minds. You're not getting through me! Just miss. What's he doing here? Get him! He took him out! Take him down! Hard and fast! Go take you! Get over here, Batman! Shocker! I'll crush you! That's it, Bat! Sorry! Not moving! I'm gonna cave in your... Make sure you... You're the only one who can bring a tank to a fist fight. You're just the only one afraid to use live rounds.
That guy doesn't know you very well now, does he? I think you're trapped down here. What kind of supervillain thinks a bullet to the stomach and a handful of tanks will stop the Batman? What's wrong, Bats? Forgot about the car? Look.
Diamondback's hit! It won't take another strike! Lost the diamond!
Time to rescue Oracle and make the Arkham Knight pay.
I see you back in the car, Master Bruce.
I'm going after the Knight. He's here in the tunnel.
Then let us hope he has Miss Gordon with him. Sir, the Batmobile's thermal scanner is only picking up one body. It's the driver. No sign of Miss Gordon.
He knows where she is, Alfred. He's not getting away.
Opening fire! Keep him away! He's getting close! Let him off the road! Get another car! Don't let him get us! Under heavy fire! Opening fire! That car's gonna smash us to pieces! Taking enemy fire! I'm getting hit! Firing rocket! Under heavy fire! Took out another one. The NPC will take another strike! APC is down. I say again, the APC is down. All support units to fall back immediately. All units come in.
The driver isn't the Arkham Knight, but he'll know where I can find him.
How does it feel to be chasing the wrong man?
Where is the Arkham Knight?
You won't find him!
You think I didn't know you were tracking my broadcast location? Here's a lesson, Batman. I know how you think, which means I know how to beat you.
Where is he?
With Barbara Gordon. She's ours now. Can you imagine what the Knight's going to do to her? What are you doing? No! You can't do this! I'll tell you, I swear! Stop, please! You're crushing my head!
Where is he?
He's gone to see the little man, the Penguin. He supplied the safe houses for the attack. The Knight's gone to pay him for his services. That's it. That's all I know. Ah! Oh! 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 Oh!
Remember something else?
He uses a refrigeration company as a front. The trucks distribute weapons throughout the city.
What's it called?
North Refrigeration.
Thank you.
Alfred, I need you to find out everything you can about North Refrigeration.
Of course. May I inquire why?
Penguin's supplying arms to the Arkham Knight, and right now, he's the best lead we have to finding Barbara.
I'll look into it right away, sir. I can see Mr. Fox is trying to contact you.
Lucius.
Mr. Wayne, your new Batmobile upgrade is ready to deploy. The Batwing is en route to Grand Avenue.
Sir, I've discovered an exploit the Arkham Knight was using to broadcast via your gauntlet. Rest assured that all of our communications are securely encrypted. Should I lock him out to prevent further disruptions?
Keep the channel open, Alfred. The more he talks, the more I know about him.
Very well, sir.
contact a fast-moving aircraft heading in on Grand Avenue. This thing just pulled a J-turn, clocking in at 12 Gs. I don't know anything that can do that.
I do. Show it what it needs to go to war.
The weapons generator Mark III allows the user to overcharge secondary weapons, increasing their offensive capability.
He's here! Engage! Batman's taken out a drone. Diamondback offline.
Hit him hard, Sergeant. I want that car wrecked.
Got him! Drone's been hit.
You're starting to see it, aren't you? Not for once, you can't keep up.
Drone's been hit. It's still in the fight. Damn you, Batman.
Sir, I've been looking into North Refrigeration as you requested. It seems Master Grayson has been investigating them for some time.
Good. Tell him to send me what he has.
He insisted on seeing you in person, sir. He's on his way from Bloodhaven with the pertinent information. He'll meet you on a rooftop overlooking the Ranelagh Ferry Terminal.
Thanks, Alfred.
In the meantime, sir,
Alright, so I'm gonna have to speak over Alfred real quick because he's running up my time. Just like this footage is. Because we're getting high on time, we're gonna cut it off right after they're done chitty chatting, and we'll find out what other bullshit that's going down in Gotham City. Whatever else is gonna happen next, we'll see in the next one. So until then, see ya, suckers. And I think I just let it sit here for a little bit to give myself time to sign off, but I already did it.